Is closed on June 14th, 2023. As always, we'll do our disclaimer, go over our calls, and make some predictions. It's my trading plan for tomorrow, which is Thursday, June 15th, 2023. Remember, I can be completely wrong. Any trade you make should be at your own risk. Also, I didn't watch the market today and didn't have much time to analyze things tonight. I'll do my best, but just bear that in mind if you intend to risk money. Look for the pattern today with the early low, which was this, and tomorrow should have the early high. We said that unless we took this high out early, we should see lower prices regardless of how we close. Well, you can argue whether or not that's early. I think it's early enough to negate the negative implications of this pattern. But we did trade lower anyway. I said that I found it very difficult to, I also said there was a chance that because we came close to an ultimate sell signal in the morning, there's a likelihood I thought we'd undercut this low at some point, ultimately, and we did that, so that's off the list. I also said that predicting what happens on Fed Reserve Day just isn't my long suit. There are a few rules I use. One is the first move after the announcement tends to tell you what the market intends to do for the short to intermediate term. So the first move is down. Doesn't mean you go down in a straight line and won't ever go up, but it does say the market has a decline coming. The other rule is there should be a three-leg whipsaw, one down, one up, and then one down. Now each one's supposed to be bigger than the last one. I don't know if that's going to work here. I've seen some that were a bit short. We got the one down, we got the one up over this line, but that's about as short as I've ever seen. If we keep dropping, we're going to go under this low. The fact that we're trading under the FOMC announcement price is actually a negative thing. It tends to divide markets going up from markets going down. Now, nothing stops us from going up tomorrow, but that's resistance right at that price. And we have a wall right into resistance. So there's at least a chance we're going to gap down tomorrow. It certainly isn't a guarantee. Well, early on, MEJT said this rally was false, that prices wouldn't stick. They did come back. We got an ultimate buy signal, and that's already it's been satisfied. This drop, steep as it was called false by the MEJT system, and that's already pulled back. Let's see, what's the time here? Yeah, that's all been satisfied as well, so we don't have to do anything else. Now we're at some kind of Fibonacci resistance here. Here's the 78.6. It looks like from this action that we're in a third wave. I was waiting for an ABC here, and I think I just missed the end of wave C. It looks like we're in a wave 3 up based on the action. But at some point, this is going to be the end of wave 1 of some degree. There should be a wave 2 and then a wave 3 of multiple degree with a huge rally. And as far as whether this is the end of wave 1, it's a candidate. This is an outside reversal, a bar. This high is over this high. This low is under the true low of yesterday's trade, which is the close here, and we undercut it. So it's an outside reversal bar, and after hitting a new high, this closed, and the dotted line was under all these highs, so that's a reversal. But like any signal, it needs follow-through. We keep going up, it doesn't mean a thing. But if we do drop, I'd expect us to undercut this low, and this is at least a candidate for a high, even though I wouldn't carve it in stone quite yet. We have to get the follow through, and we won't know that till tomorrow. So tomorrow's market has the early high. The pattern tends to be bearish, but of late, significant number of these days have featured rallies instead. There are a number of factors which could justify a top today, but there have been other days lately which would have qualified too. So if there is strong follow-through lower tomorrow, today's top could lead to a relatively brief counter-trend decline. That follow-through hasn't happened yet, and unless and until it does, people selling short are still fighting the trend. Now, sometime they're going to be right. This might be it. First move after the announcement was down. Typically, this will telegraph the direction the market intends to take over the near to intermediate term. We close under the announcement price. It tends to separate advancing from declining markets. We printed an outside reversal bar and closed under numerous intraday highs after hitting a rally high. It's all negative stuff. It needs only strong follow-through for confirmation. It hasn't happened yet. We're just going to have to wait till tomorrow to see if it comes. If it comes, I have a bunch of lower targets, but this is a strong trend. I think we're in the third wave up. And until you get confirmation the rally's over, you need stops. If this is going to hold, this high should hold. And if that doesn't hold, I'd be cautious about being negative on the market, even though we have a lot of negative indicators. We've had them before. So tomorrow's pattern has the early high. Normally it's a negative day. Normally you're going to get what the bears want. But it's not going to work every time, and I'd like a bit more confirmation than we had if you're going to risk money. And that's today's call.